You are ready to be all that you're meant to become. Remember how special you are, how special your journey is in this world. You are here, exactly where you are supposed to be.
Welcome to Playa Chiquita, Costa Rica. This class will be 20 minutes, and its intention is to ground you back towards yourself, bringing you to your source, connecting to your breath, and allowing a reconnection of great benefit between your mind and body to rekindle as we go through a beautiful sequence of movement, breath, and asana right here together. I'd like you to grab some water, grab your mat, and don't forget to work hard and have fun. Let's begin. Today's video is sponsored by Established Titles. This might be one of the most unique sponsorships we've ever gotten, but we wanted to share with you the story of how our little Xavian became Lord Xavian Lionheart Spicoluk. There was once a boy in Costa Rica who always went on big adventures with Mommy and Daddy named Xavian. One day, when playing on a beach, he met another boy who declared himself a laird of Scotland. Immediately intrigued, Xavian asked, "What's a laird?" According to ancient Scottish landowner custom, all landowners in Scotland are referred to as lairds, which is the Scottish term for lord or lady. But how do you already own land in Scotland? You're only 1.5 like me, Xavian asked. It was my grandparents who gifted me with one of the established title packs, the little lord said. This gave me at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland, an official certificate with a crest. And the best part is that it's actually helping preserve the woodlands and biodiversity in Scotland, as well as funding reforestation efforts. They even plant 1 tree with every order. Please, Mom and Dad, can I be a lord too? Julianne and I couldn't resist. We ordered one as a gift for him for his 1.5 birthday and made him the first lord of the Spicoluk family. Established Titles makes an amazing last-minute gift, and they're actually running a massive sale. Plus, if you use the code BOHO10, you get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/BOHO10 to get your gift now and help support the channel. With that said, let's get back to our practice. Grab your mat and lairds begin. Alright friends, let's start on our knees in hero pose at the center of our mat, and just take a moment here to close your eyes and ground yourself in. You can wiggle your shoulders or your body just slightly, but really imagine you're taking root into the earth underneath you. And then let's begin with 3 connective breaths. Taking a deep inhale, raise your arms up above your head, bringing your hands together, and exhale slowly and mindfully, bringing the palms of your hands down to your heart to check in. As you inhale once again and lift your hands up above your head, stretching towards the sky, palms together, lungs filled, and slowly lower your hands down to your heart, keeping your eyes closed till your lungs are completely empty. Take note of the gap between breaths. Now, one more last breath in, filling your lungs, stretching up towards the sky, hands together, and a deep exhale, mindfully feeling the oxygen leaving your body as you lower your hands down to heart and hold your lungs completely empty here just for a moment. Connect to the gap, connect to your heart, connect to all that your body is saying. Continue breathing normally whenever your body gives its cue, and let's set an intention for the remainder of this class. Whisper these words aloud with me. I am in complete control, grounded, and in a state of peace. All right, let's begin this class coming down onto our backs on our mats. Lift up your legs and bring the two bottoms of your feet together, opening up the knees to your sides, placing your hands on the earth, palms up next to you, allowing gravity to pull the knees down towards the earth. And take note as the inside of your hamstrings and your groin muscles start to come alive as they activate. To modify this and make it a little easier, if you're feeling any pain, you can push your feet further down the mat, making the diamond more long, or to make it stronger, bring the heels in towards your body. The key here, though, is to connect to your breath and surrender so that gravity's doing the work, and so you can focus on just being and breathing and finding your place in this moment as the earth pulls you down into your mat and you recognize the stillness and interconnectedness of everything. All right, on your next exhale, bring your knees up together. Fold them over to the side of your mat like a windshield wiper from one side to the next. Inhaling as they come up, exhaling as they touch the earth. Doing your best to keep your hips flat, but allow your body to set the pace. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale back down. This is a wonderful hip opener, and it really gets the body going, setting the stage for all that is to come for the next 20 minutes of this class. Beautiful. And don't forget, we're connecting motion and breath. It's a key here to stay with the breath throughout this entire class. Inhale up, exhale back down. Couple more times here. Great job, you're almost there. All right, on your next inhale, bring your knees up to neutral, pointing up towards the sky, feet together, and slowly inhale as you pull your knees towards your chest and find your way into ball position. Hugging your knees gently, wrapping your arms around. To engage a little deeper, you can lift your chin and pull your chest up and shoulders off the mat, bringing them towards the knees. Or you can keep your head flat and wrap your arms a little bit tighter around. If you'd like to try a bind, you can try what I'm doing, which is to use the opposite hand, grabbing the bottom of your opposite feet and engaging by pulling the knees even tighter, engaging the quads and the hamstrings and waking up the hips. And once you find the modification that serves your body best, try adding a little bit of motion by rocking back and forth gently. Exhaling to one side, inhale neutral, exhale to the other side, slowly and gently, mindfully keeping with your breath. Connect to the motion and the movement, listening to the signals your body's giving you. Maybe it feels good and you need to try gripping a little bit tighter, holding your ball smaller and more compact. Or maybe your body's asking you to loosen just a little bit. Either way, follow its signs. Your body is the teacher of this class, and I am just the signpost. All right, on your next exhale, let's release the ball, but hold on to the right knee as you drop the extended left leg back down towards the earth. Take a deep inhale, pulling the knee towards your chest. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, just like with the ball, you can wrap a little bit tighter around the knee with your arms, or just hold it with your hands and allow gravity to act as resistance and pull it away from you just gently. Again, you can engage, or you can be quite passive. Either way, it's what your body's asking for. Experiment, micro adjustments, little tighter, little looser, checking in and seeing how that serves you, because it's your class. All right, take a deep exhale out and fold the knee over top of your body, opening up your glute and hamstring as you try to keep both shoulders flat on the mat, and then lift your right arm up to the air and place it on the earth to the right side of your mat. opening up the spine with a beautiful twist. It's key because we're early in this class to just let gravity do the work. If your knee's not touching the earth, nor your hand, that's perfectly okay. Just find the place that your body allows and breathe into it. You'll be surprised with each inhale and then exhale out. You'll sink a little bit deeper as your spine and your side body, they all begin to surrender to a beautiful spinal twist that you found here today. Breathing in, exhale out, sinking a little bit deeper. All right, on your next inhale, bring the knee back up to the chest and slowly let it go back down to meet the other as you lift your left knee up and we take it over to the other side. Remember, just like the other side, you can be quite active, wrapping your arms around your leg, pulling it towards your chest, really activating the quad and the hamstring. Or, if that's too much, you can just use your hands and allow the gravity of your leg wanting to straighten away from your body to act as a little bit of resistance, to give it the permission to lead. But either way, listen to the cues, experiment with small micro adjustments, and find the pressure that suits you best. And then come back to your breath as we always do. All right, on your next exhale, let's take the spinal twist to the other side by bringing and guiding with compassion our left leg over our body and mindfully down towards the earth. Then raise your left hand up to the sky and reach over to the left side of your mat, opening up the chest and activating the twist in the spine here. Just like the other side, start by allowing gravity to say how far and how deep you should be. Let your body be the lead, but then let your breath be the encouragement. With a deep breath in, filling up your lungs. And then as you exhale, visualize your body opening, your spine allowing, and your muscles letting go and surrendering as you go a little bit deeper. Follow with another inhale and repeat each time, allowing yourself to sink deeper into the stretch, into the twist, than the breath just before. All right, your next inhale, let's come back to neutral, keeping your knee towards your body, and then letting go down towards the mat. Finding yourself on your back, let's lift both feet up above your head, keeping them together, engaging the core, and grab anywhere on your legs that seems right. For me, it's just below the calves. Hold for a second here, and then see if you can keep your legs straight and grab your toes. If not, your ankles or your calves are perfectly fine. But engage here with your core pulling tight as your legs are guided by your pressure and by gravity towards your face more than they were just before. Holding here, feeling the stretch all the way down the back of your legs, and experiment a bit by micro bending the knees or just straightening them that little bit more, finding what feels right for you, and then on your next exhale, grabbing the outsides of your feet or the outsides of your ankle. Find your way by bending the knees gently down towards happy baby. Knees coming towards the earth on the either side of your torso, hands on the outside of your feet or ankles grabbing and adding a little bit of pressure here. Seeing what feels right, adding a little bit of motion to rock back and forth, pulling on your legs with each hand, connecting the breath to the rocking motion. Exhale to the side. Inhale neutral, exhale to the other side. Just like the other asanas of this class, you can pull down and engage even deeper, bending more at the knees and allowing your legs to come down, or even use your elbows to push your knees outside of your body and open up the groin and the hips more. Or, for a modification, for more of a passive stretch, just hold on to your feet. It's perfectly fine. Just sit, connect to your breath. As it's your class, exactly where you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. So just imagine all that is not serving you, leaving in this deep asana with every exhale. And on your next exhale, straighten your legs back to where we began and see if you can engage just a little more by lifting your hips off the mat and bringing your shoulders and face towards your knees before letting go, and mindfully and slowly, while engaging the core, drop your legs together, steady and gentle towards the earth, slowly as you can, to find your way back to neutral, lying on the earth. Mindfully, bring your feet back towards your body, lifting your knees up, and let's find our way into bridge by raising our hips and glutes off the earth, clasping our hands together underneath, and taking a moment to reconnect to our breath. To engage and activate the stretch, clench your glutes, clench your quads and hamstrings, and see how that serves your body, or stay a little more passive if that's better for you. Either way, hold a couple seconds more, connecting to the breath, deeply inhaling, finding the stillness in your physical body, and mindfully exhale all the oxygen back out. Excellent. Couple more breaths here, holding. Let's add a little bit of motion here. On your next exhale, drop your hips down to the earth and inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, dropping, inhale, lifting. Exhale, dropping, and inhale, lifting again. One more up and one more down, finding your own rhythm. And on your next lift, let's hold once again here, just for an extra moment, and lift up onto our toes to engage just a bit further. If that's serving you, hold there, breathing in, exhaling out, and dropping back down. Beautiful. All right, extend your legs in front of you now and come up with your torso, finding your way into seated. Ground yourself here by adding a little bit of motion first, and then let's find our way into seated forward fold, folding at the hips first, and then allowing the reach and the rounding of the back and the bringing of the forehead down towards the shins. Remember, we'll start with just letting gravity do the work, so reach as far as you can and allow your body to fold forward. No effort, no pressure. If you're grabbing your feet like me, that's great. If your hands are on your knees, that's perfectly fine too. Let your body be the guide. But just as we have throughout the entire class, on each exhale, allow your body to sink a little bit further, waking up the midsection even deeper than it was before, falling closer with your head towards your knees, folding deeper, inhaling, letting all the prana fill your lungs, and exhaling, sinking deeper than you were just moments even before, connecting to your breath, sinking deeper, allowing yourself to surrender right here to all that is transpiring. All right, on your next exhale, let's come up to seated and bend your left leg. Grab your foot with your right arm and extend the left leg down towards the top of your mat, slowly extending the knee to straight if you can, holding yourself as if there's a string pulling the top of your head up towards the sky so your spine is completely straight, and reaching with that left hand and your fingers to the top of your mat, allowing your gaze towards the fingers and beyond. That's your drishti, your point of focus, or you can choose to close your eyes and imagine the dignity of such a beautiful pose emulating from your entire body. Beautiful. On your next exhale, let's come back to neutral and lower your leg back down towards the earth. Taking it to the other side, first bending your right leg, grabbing it with your left hand, reaching with the right hand, and then slowly straightening the knee and twisting in the spine. Remember, you're imagining a string is pulling you from the top of your head up towards the heavens above you so that your spine straightens as your drishti goes down your right arm towards your thumb, and you reach with those fingers and feeling at the same time your entire right leg engaged as it's being held in stillness with your left hand, coming back to your breath and finding the peace. Beautiful. Let's come back to neutral, dropping our leg back down to the mat and once again fold forward like we did the first time, bending at the hips first and then rounding the back and bringing the forehead towards the knees. Take note this time of how much deeper into the stretch your body is allowing you to sink. And once again, just like at the beginning, inhale, bringing in the prana, and exhale, give yourself permission to sink deeper and deeper into the asana. All right, coming back up, let's take a counter stretch here by planting our hands and lifting our hips up off the mat, tilting our chin towards the sky and holding here in reverse plank to give a little counter activity towards the spine and the body from such a deep forward fold. Stay as long as you can here. If you have to come back down, that's okay, but do your best to connect to the breath. Give yourself permission to shake, permission to feel a little bit uncomfortable, and then as you exhale, find the peace and the grounding in such an active counter stretch. All right, great job. You can let go, bringing your hips back down and lowering your body into reclined position on your mat. And then lift all four limbs just an inch or two, hovering, and engage all the muscles of your body, lifting your head off the mat, squeezing your feet and your fists and holding the tension in your shoulders, your legs, your core, any muscle in your body that you can bring awareness to. Activate and bring all of your force inside each and every one of them, squeezing tighter and tighter still. One more breath in and exhale, release, finding ourselves in Shavasana, allowing our body to rest exactly as it felt. You've earned this last asana through this last 20 minutes of grounding, stretching, mindful breathing, and letting go of everything that no longer serves you, only to bring you on a journey of mind and body connection to this point, this moment right here in Shavasana, where you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So reconnect to your breath. Give yourself permission to let go of every bit of tension in your body and exhale all that no longer serves you, because you are perfect. You deserve. You are worthy of all the love and light that comes your way from this moment forward. Be open to it. Be open to all the goodness the world has to offer, because you yourself are goodness too. That's the interconnectedness of everything. Taking a moment here to breathe. Taking a moment here to thank your body and to acknowledge the intention that we started this practice with. I am in complete control, grounded, and in a perfect state of peace. Wiggling our toes just gently and our fingers as we come back to life. Find the presence in your body and the awareness. You come back to yourself, slowly and compassionately rise back to meet me kneeling in the center of our mats to close off our practice with one last connective breath. Raising our hands up above our heads, taking a deep breath in, bringing our palms together, and mindfully exhaling all the air back out our lungs as we lower our hands onto our hearts, bowing down with our eyes closed, saying thank you to the earth for allowing us to ground into it, find ourselves once again from its power and its wisdom, saying thank you to ourselves for showing up here on our mats today and doing the good work that nobody asked us to do except for our heart and the dictates and conscious inside of us. I bow to you. I say thank you for joining me here today, and I wish nothing but the greatest day of your life as you move forward from this practice and into the rest of your day, because you deserve it. Namaste.
Quiet the mind.
It is time to unplug from all the noise of fear and uncertainty.
Because all things change. And we always have the power to decide.
This is your new beginning.
This is your ascension. Quiet the mind.